Ladies and gentlemen, job not finished. The job is not finished. Welcome back to another video. 500 subscribers before the end of the month. Chat. Okay, cool. Get to business. So this is gonna be a very cool normal video. I don't want it to be too hectic just yet before we get into all the content and stuff. What are your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, on the trailer, on what you saw, and the stuff like that? What are your thoughts so far? Because I know that people's hype really died down because of the nonsense marketing from Bandai. So now I want to know, what do you guys think now? You've seen the trailer, the release date is coming out, I do not know if it's everything, because I did see a video. I don't know if it's Don Julio was watching, but he said that there's some things that are still missing, but we've just seen right about the gist of everything. So now I'm going to also be giving my opinion in this video, but I want you guys to type down in the comment section below, what did you guys mostly enjoy? Are you looking forward to this DLC and stuff like that? Okay, cool. So I'm just going to give my opinion straight off the bat. Now, first thing first, the game mode, I really can't say anything much about it other than it is cool. It will bring a lot of replayability to Sparking. I feel like this will help Sparking Zero for the PvE aspect of Sparking Zero, and retaining those type of players, and keeping them in the game, wanting to get the aura for a certain character to a certain level to be, so you can get that big aura for a certain character. Like, it'll just keep the players coming in. And the fact that we've got over 200 characters at this point, okay, not really 200 if you combine all of them, I don't know, over 180 or something, but yeah, it will just it looks promising. They also do have the Xenoverse 2 effect, or the Xenoverse effect in general, where you can upgrade your character and stuff like that, the stats of your character, stuff like that. I do not know where that is here in the timeline, but I know that they do have that too. Now, one criticism that I will give this mode is I feel like you can't walk around. It would be really nice if we could walk around and give some RPG element to it. It really would be nice. Imagine just walking around this wasteland and stuff like that, which is something we do not know if it's there, but the way it looks like it's not there. It would be just boring when you finish a fight and then the map opens up and you have to travel to the new place. Let me just walk around, and maybe if just creating that certain RPG element, maybe adding Dragon Balls across the area, and you can look in the map. There you'll find a Dragon Ball in this map if you look around, something like that. I don't know, I feel like that could be nice, but yet again, we're not sure if this is here or what. But what we see right now, it's not there, which is some criticism that I can give it, in my opinion, which kind of makes it, a little bit not happy about, especially because there is a mod where this thing actually happens. Now, I'm not gonna say it now because I'm preparing a video, maybe a stream first, streaming that mod that's been released 2 days ago, and then I'll do a video on it and stuff like that and show you guys. But yeah, that's what I kind of expected from this mode. Other than that, I do say it has a lot of promise, but for me to have my overall thoughts, I need to play the mode. That's the only thing I can do, is just to play the mod. But so far, it looks good. I won't lie to you. Now there's these things with the sparking boost and the chain blasting. Is this thing in high? Yeah, I figured. So yeah, there's this thing with the sparking boost and chain blasting. Look, I don't really necessarily have a problem with it. Now, Sparking Boost does have a huge debuff. It has a huge buff. I think it's something cool to the game, but I just feel like maybe the game needs a little more deeper mechanics. I don't know. Even this DHC thing, it's very cool. It is. I won't lie. It is cool. But I just feel like, it doesn't really add that much to the game. It doesn't really add, okay, to the PvE side. Okay, I'm talking about online here. For the PvE side, okay, that's something very new for you guys. So that is cool. That is genuinely cool. But for the PvP aspect, it's kind of like a whatever thing. It's doesn't really make a difference, which kind of shows that Sparking Zero is looking toward the PvE side most now. Compared to how it was in release. I don't really have a problem with that, but I still do think online needs some love. But yeah, that's what I think about Chain Blast and Sparking Boost and stuff like that. Not really important. Now this one impressed me so much. People are saying this is the map from Broly. Now, to be honest, truth, it doesn't really look like that planet. It doesn't. I thought that planet had buildings. It's not really building. Now I forgot, man. I need to watch the movie again. I know the color grading was similar to this, but like, I digress. I do think that this is a nice touch. I did feel like the maps that we were getting, the 4 maps, were just not enough. Now that they've added these, I'm just like, okay, this is something. They're working now. They on work time now. They're on overtime. I saw Prisoners said Bandai with prep time. They had prep time. They had a whole year. That's prep time. So this is something cool. Really loved it. Now this really got me excited. I loved this story mode coming back, even though it was garbage. I want to see how they do it now. I really hope that they will improve from the way they did it. I'm not saying I don't need any cutscenes, any PowerPoint presentation, but let it be a minuscule amount and more of the animations and stuff like that. You had a full year to work on this, so I expect some cool what ifs, some cool animations. What if Perfect Cell defeated Gohan? What if Krillin defeated Cell? Stuff like that. What if Yamcha defeated Nappa and stuff like that? Maybe some things like that. And just, I think they can do a lot of things with this, but I don't want to see PowerPoint presentation only. I want to see more love, effort put into it. But I'm pretty excited about this. Now, extra battles here, they're talking about custom battles. The custom battle that Bandai creates, it's pretty meaty, to be honest. It's meaty. So the only thing I can say about that is that hopefully they update custom battle just a little bit, add a little bit more scenes, and just tweak it up a little bit, because I feel like it needs help. It needs assistance, making it easier to also search for text and stuff like that. It just needs something to make it easier, because right now I tried it in for myself. I'm not even speaking from not knowing anything, I'm speaking from knowing. So hopefully that will get an update, but they haven't said anything, which is kind of like a backlash as well, or a nitpick that I can say. Other than that, character wise, I don't think I had a problem with any character. Now the only nitpick that I will give in terms of new characters, it's somewhere here with General Blue, I think it was. Yes, this is the only nitpick I will give with characters. The only nitpick. If I show you guys here, General Blue will do Piccolo's stun move. Now I like this move right here. This is the same animation as Piccolo, but just changed color, to blue, which is I feel that's a shortcut by Bandai. That's reused assets, and that's kind of what we didn't want. But yeah, I feel like that's inevitable at this point. False Super Saiyan was very good. Meteor combination, I think here they just cut it, but if the meteor combination doesn't have the kicks, then it's rated so low for me. But I think they did cut it at this point. That's why we didn't see the actual meteor combination and the kicks and stuff like that, because man, I need my kicks, dude. I need my kicks. Other than that, the tournament of power, Gohan was very, very cool. I just wished, I hope he fights with the sword, dude. I really do hope he fights with the sword. Please tell me he fights with the sword. Looks like there's a new Gohan there, Krillin and 18, Piccolo, Go Frieza. Pretty cool stuff, dude. Now False Super Saiyan as well was good. Now this is not a transformation, which is kind of like but we'll get into that in my next video, I think. But like, yeah, this Trunks costume's good, Gohan costume good. Broly second coming is not there. I wish they added that. Now I did skip over Videl, that is good as well. I did feel nice about that. This animation was clean too and stuff like that. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, to be honest truth, overall my thoughts on this DLC, I think it's good. Now there's some things that I can nitpick, but there's nothing that I can say I'm solid on. All I can say for now is this is a lot of content. It looks like a lot of content. It looks like a lot of content. It feels like a lot of content. But we're gonna have to play the game and see how that content actually fares in terms of replayability, in terms of enjoyment, in terms of stuff like that. So my overall ratio that I can give the Sparking Zero Super Limit Breaking Neo pre-DLC, pre-launch DLC is 8.5 out of 10. The trailer is really good. Bandai, can create trailers pretty well, to be honest. They can convince people with trailers pretty well. The least I can go to is 8, because the least I can go to is 8, maybe 7.5. But to be honest truth, I feel like this was a good trailer. There's a lot of things in Sparking Neo, and there's just so much. So I do think that this is good for the game. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what is your ratio for this DLC? What do you guys hope actually, who are you guys going to play with first? Who are you guys more excited for to test out, and who are you guys going to test out as the game comes out? With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am Alpha Dome, and I'll see you on the next one. Job is done. Peace.